And guess what?
On our way.
We're inside of a car.
Guys, we got a car and we're actually very excited. We got a vehicle this morning and we're road tripping a little bit inland to a very beautiful land. We are so excited for today. We have a lot of fun, adventurous things coming up today that we cannot wait for. It's gonna be quite a bit of time spent in the car because every place that we're going is a little bit further away from each other. But that's okay because you know what? We got our own car. Me. And we're excited. We are packed up. All of our stuff's in the trunk or else I'd show it to you. We've got Daniel at the wheel here and I am playing co-pilot / camera woman. And you know what? I'm wanting to switch. I'd rather drive so that Daniel can video.
Yeah, guys, like Michelle said, we're heading inland about, I don't know how far, 200 something kilometers. So it's about a 2.5 hour drive inland into the Yucatan Peninsula to find some little cenotes.
Woo!
I honestly did not even know what these things were until Chelle showed me about them. But they're like these sinkholes in the ground, in the earth, that are then filled up with like fresh water, and they're just beautiful, and they're everywhere. There's like 10,000 cenotes in the Yucatan Peninsula. We're gonna try to get to maybe 2, and it's gonna be epic. We actually went to something, I guess, very similar to this down in Florida. We went to those natural springs that were just incredible, really cool, clear water. So this is gonna be a ton of fun, guys. Definitely a little bit different than being on the beach, but we're stoked about it.
Stoked. I need chapstick.
Alright guys, we just rolled into Cenote. Ik Kil is what it's called.
I was saying it really wrong.
There's definitely not a lot of people here, which is amazing.
We're like the only people here. Like, look around us.
Literally right down the road is Chichen Itza, which are the ancient Mayan ruins.
Packed.
Lots of people
so
there.
So many cars. And they told us, some people told us, they were like, there's probably going to be a big wave of people coming from Chichen Itza as they continue on. They probably, I guess they like book these
a day
tours.
Trip or something.
Where you go to Chichen Itza and then you do the cenotes. So we're like, okay, we want to hurry and get down there while it's empty and then get out of here before the big wave of tourists come.
Anyways, guys, we're very excited about this cenote. It's supposed to be beautiful. So we're here, got our swimmers on, ready to go, just looking for the way in. I think it's this way. Usually we just follow the people, but there's no people here, so.
I'm stoked on
the
that.
The grounds are beautiful though. It's very well manicured, beautiful area. Descending down this wet cave, lots of stairs, lots of water, not a lot of light. We've got a little bit of light down here. This is insanely cool.
You guys, this is incredible. I honestly wish that we could capture its beauty.
I know.
Better.
I'm only down here with my GoPro and...
Yeah, we left the cameras up in the lockers, but we kind of want to go up and grab them. There's like a shallow area that we could probably like bring the camera down to, but it's kind of starting to fill up a little bit more. I wonder if a tour group just got here, because when we came down here, it was like, there was like 10 people down here max. And now it's definitely starting to fill up. You see a lot more life jackets. The life jackets are mandatory, which honestly is great because this thing is so deep.
Oh, you just relax in
and we're
here.
just sitting here floating. And it's not that cold. I mean, it's cold.
It's definitely refreshing. I would say refreshing, not cold.
It's
but...
refreshing. It would be more refreshing if it was like a beat sun hot day. I don't think that was correct grammar, but we'll go with it.
Yeah. The vines are unreal though. The vines come down through the top all the way down to the water, and the water is just deep black. I think it's 150.
I keep thinking something's gonna come
it's
up
150 feet, and there's all these little tiny black catfish swimming around down there. Very,
and then
very
these vines
cool.
just come down and like kiss the water,
Just
and
kiss
these
it.
just kiss it like this.
That's how they do it. We got a little area you can jump from. I might man up and try and jump.
It's a big jump, babe. Are you sure you can do it?
It's about 8 feet, 10 feet.
I'd say like 3.
Just varying levels, maximum 10 feet. I may give it a try though.
You're gonna go to the lower platform?
If I'm feeling brave. I don't know. All right, guys, we just hopped out of the Cenote. That was such a cool experience.
It was so cool. Honestly, it was so beautiful. I don't even feel like we were able to capture its beauty. It was honestly so dope.
I know. We did go back down there with Chelle's camera, and I got a few shots on the nice camera and some photos down there. But it really is, it's hard to capture that, especially, I mean, with anything, it's just kind of, it's difficult to capture.
It is.
A drone would capture it very well, but no drones allowed.
No. Yeah, taking your drone down in that would be cool.
And coming up, that would have been very sick.
Yeah.
That was extremely fun. We're actually gonna go run off, find something to eat. We're definitely both starving here. We need some nourishment, and we're gonna try.
We're getting a little hangry.
You're getting a little hangry.
This one.
And then we need to, I think we want to go try and find some other cenotes. There's some more on the drive back towards Cancun that we want to drop by and see if we can get in there. And we're gonna get back on the road that never ends and keep on driving. Another cool fun fact, they actually had the Red Bull World Series of cliff diving here in this cenote. They would be at the top and they would dive all the way down because it's very high.
It's 150 feet deep.
And it's also 150 feet deep. Pretty cool. So they had the championship here, I think like 3 or 4 years in a row. Kind of awesome. We're starving, guys. We stopped in the little town of Valladorid. There's tons of small towns along this road, and actually our gas attendant, he recommended this restaurant, Las Campanas. Fantastic. We got the queso fundido, some fajitas. You know us, we love the fajitas.
Anything with tortillas and yumminess.
Yeah, anyways, very cute little town. We were kind of at the central square back there where they have the big church and that big kind of central square, essentially what it was. Anyway,
was that the center of the town?
I think that was the center of the town. We're heading back to our car. We're gonna still try and make it to this other cenote today. I'm hoping we have time. Time will tell. All right, we just showed up to Cenote Suytan. I'm not sure how to say it.
Guys, we struck out.
Suytan, and we struck out big time. Apparently, you had to have a reservation to come into this one. I didn't read anything about that online.
They close in like 40 minutes. Well, I guess it's at maximum capacity right now, which I'm actually kind of glad we can't get in then because I don't want to go if it's just like overly crowded. That sounds awful.
Yeah, if it's packed full, then that's fine.
They said it's at maximum capacity right now, so unless we had a reservation, we couldn't get in. But then we talked to some other people and they're like, oh, well, we just came out and they didn't have a reservation, but I guess it was because maybe it was more open earlier.
Yeah, but they closed soon.
I don't know, they closed really soon, so I think it's just really really full in there.
They're not letting us in. I feel really bad for Chelle here. She just put on her wet swimmer.
I just put on my wet swimming suit.
Out here in the open.
I'm very excited to go swimming.
She just
in
wanted
my
to go
cenote.
swimming just one more time.
This one I really wanted to see.
I know, this one is cool. It had a nice little like walkway out into the center of the cenote, and it was all open above, I think, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, Google it, Suytan.
Yeah, see if you have to have reservations before you come all the way out here.
Definitely check
kind
for
of a bummer.
reservations.
Looks like these guys just got turned away too.
Oh.
Bummer.
All right, well, we're gonna hit the road, head back to Cancun.
You know what? I'm gonna leave my swimmer on. Let's just go jump in the pool.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we struck out on our second cenote, but what we did not strike out on is our Mexican candy. We've got quite the drive back ahead of us. Well, like an hour and a half, like 2 hours. So we're gonna eat some Mexican candy. We got this candy at the store. We asked the guy there, we said, what is your favorite candy? What do you recommend? And he recommended this, and he said it's like gummy bears that are spicy. I'm a little nervous. Oh.
Picante.
Whew. Smells good. Okay, let's try one. Oh, they're so like squishy and like gushed everywhere. Did they melt?
Probably. They put in the car.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit of heat in there. But I like it. What are they called? Manchate. Woo! A little spicy.
I want to try.
I like it.
I'll probably actually have another.
Yeah, I think they're good.
Wow, they're messy. Don't get this on your clothes.
Yeah, no. This is a very scary thing to eat, and I'm in white.
Manchate.
Manchate.
I don't know why I say it like that. I'm saying it like that because that's what he said. ¿Cuál es tu favorito? He's like, manchate. I'm like, okay, we'll get it. Manchate.
Well, they're our new favorite too.
All right, guys, closing up the video tonight from our hotel room. Chelle's got all the lights on. It's beautiful. Today was epic. It was definitely a lot of driving. We drove a lot of miles to get out there and see the cenote, and it was very, very cool.
Totally worth it. We saw a beautiful cenote, walked through a couple of the cutest little towns.
Yeah, the towns were awesome.
And I love that stuff. Like, that's kind of my favorite part, like getting out and away from like touristy areas and things like that. So that was so much fun. Then we came back and it was like the craziest drive back. It was pouring rain and
it was a long
pitch black. They have like no
so
street lights the whole way home. I mean, it was a little bit crazy.
I would say we did meet this other guy at the second cenote that we tried to visit. He had been to 6 that day. So I would say I'm a little disappointed in the amount that we were able to see. We were only planning on 2. We only got 1.
We had a very leisurely day though. Like, we were only planning on 2, and like we kind of took our time getting up and getting out there. First of all, our guy was an hour late today bringing us
the rental car
our
was
rental
late.
car.
It took a long time to get out there.
And then yeah, it took forever to get out there.
We lingered a while at that first one because it was so awesome.
The first one we stayed for a long time.
And then we went into town, had a nice leisure lunch, walked around the city a little bit. Then we got to the second cenote and
they wouldn't let us in.
Wouldn't listen. Whatever.
But that's okay.
Congratulations to that young man.
Yeah, he did amazing. We didn't catch his name, but he did great.
Yeah.
He was showing us pictures.
A little bit jealous.
From Spain. Yeah, and then we came back here and we just had one of the most insane dinners I think we've ever had. And I feel really bad because we were planning on having like a very quick lame dinner. And so we didn't bring any of the camera gear or anything like that. And then all of a sudden we happened on this insane restaurant that's like right across the street from where we're staying.
I think the name of it was
It's literally Thai. It's called Thai, but they serve Thai and Indian food, and it is like gourmet, delicious food. Just like the restaurant itself and the ambiance and everything was so cool.
Every single booth was like
your own
unique
private little
tree house hut.
Yeah, like little tree house hut. I mean, it was the coolest thing.
Our waiter took us to show us, I would call them the premium seating, but all it takes is a reservation to sit out there.
He says, yeah, all you have to do is have a reservation, but over the lagoon.
It's all water.
We sat in the garden area, not even knowing that they had this lagoon option. It's on the water. It's like these little like bungalow looking things, just of a table for like 2 or 4 out over the water. It was cool. So cool. And then the bar has this giant glass window of the aquarium. They have like this monstrous aquarium where they do like a dolphin show, I guess, during the day.
Not even part of the
restaurant. No, it's not even part of the restaurant.
It's part of the aquarium that where it butts up against, but then they have the glass wall that connects it.
And so behind the bar, like all the drinks and stuff are right there, and then behind the bar, the dolphins are just swimming by. They were like doing tricks for him and stuff, and he'd kind of do this, and they'd roll over, and he'd like tickle their belly.
The bartender and the dolphins are like best friends.
I know, that was cool. It was actually really cool.
Yeah, we got a few videos on our phones. I'll maybe throw them in here. I wish I had the camera, but I did not.
No, we really botched that one.
But rest
Sorry,
assured, dinner was delicious.
It
We're
did not
doing
disappoint.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Great. Well fed. Well fed.
We're going to get to editing here. Say goodnight to you all. Thank you for watching. It's been an absolutely terrific day. We're exhausted. That means it was a good day.
I'm so tired.
I know. Tomorrow is actually our last full day here in Cancun. We are still formulating a few plans about what we want to do tomorrow and then travel home the next day. So very excited to go home as well as have another epic day here tomorrow.
You know, it's like, you know, it's a win-win right there. We love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.